Cool. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So, you guys, I don't know about you, but this is a pretty good reading. And I hope that you are. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the card that jumped out was the Knight of Swords. So, as I go through this, we'll try to apply this card. It will apply, I'm sure. It jumped out before any of this. So this I will take as a sort of overall energy, although right now I'm a little bit confused because this is a pretty aggressive energy, but it also means taking action. And I do see a lot of cards initiating action in this spread. So, all right, let's get into it. So starting with the general energy, so funny, I think, that we have now 2 Ace of Pentacles as an overall general energy for the month of April, which I will explain again. And this is the card that I was talking about, where it's the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and it's a hand offering the coin. It's almost like the universe is offering this to you. But you can also take action with this card. You don't have to sit around waiting for something to happen. And then, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. So the Ace of Pentacles, again, the beginning of a new venture in terms of financial gain, and material, in this material world. And the Nine of Pentacles is really cool to follow the Ace of Pentacles because it's all about succeeding in your financial gain, being confident and self-sufficient. So it's like you have begun this thing and you are doing it. You're fully doing it and it's succeeding. You can see this lady, she's on her own with her coins. She's happy. There's a house, like a pretty nice looking house in the background. Like, she is a successful, independent woman, which is great, honestly. Like, if you had the Ace of Pentacles followed by the Eight of Swords, let's say, that would say you're holding yourself back. But really, you're doing, generally, in terms of whatever this venture, this new beginning is, you are succeeding. We'll just say that, okay? On your own. You are able to do this on your own. But then it's followed by the Moon. So that it's not bad, but you want to really pay attention when you're going through this, when you're starting this venture, to the things that might be holding you back, or the things that only come out in the dark times, almost. So it's like digging deep and not being afraid to face your, what's the word? The things that make you self-conscious. Like, let's say you don't think you're able to be an entrepreneur. You want to dig deep during this time. And it's kind of perfect that it is Mercury retrograde because you're starting something new. And a lot of people would advise that you don't start anything new during Mercury retrograde. But retrograde means going backwards, right? So Mercury is going backwards. So it's really good if you're going to start something new to do things that start with the prefix RE. So I don't know if you remember in elementary school you learned about prefixes, and the one RE means to do something again. So to redo, to revise, to revisit. So that's what I'm taking from this Moon card right now. I think it's okay to start something new as long as you do the work, you revisit it, you revise it. You reanalyze something during this period of Mercury retrograde. And yeah, always also know that what happens when the moon goes away? The sun comes out, which is amazing because we are Leos and we love the sun. It is our ruling planet. So yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if you need to do the work, because not everything is just easy breezy, happy moon, or I guess I shouldn't say moonbeams, butterflies, rainbows. Sometimes you have to look inside, face what's holding you back, what's blocking you, and it should pay off tenfold, okay? I'm going to move on. I don't know how long I'm taking. Oh man, we're already at 16 minutes. Okay. Whew. So, love. Let's do it. We have the Eight of Swords, which is a card about holding yourself back or making yourself feel trapped, which is very funny, to be followed by the Knight of Cups, which in terms of love, I see as an offer, a love offer, and it's a strong one, and it's a quick one, because the Knights are usually fast, quick, just like this guy here. So it's almost like you are holding yourself back. You are putting yourself, you're sort of spiraling in this, oh, I'm never gonna find love. Like there's no good guys out there. I'm not pretty enough. But it's followed by the Knight of Cups. So again, potentially if you can channel this Nine of Pentacles energy and also do the work that the moon asks you to do, you can get yourself out of this state of feeling trapped. And followed by the Knight of Cups. I just want to hold up the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. And can you tell me if they have anything in common? Right. They all have a hand offering something different, actually, which is kind of funny. We have the coin being offered, the cup, which represents emotional fulfillment or emotions. In this case, it is good. It's almost like your knight in shining armor. And then we have the Ace of Wands in your love reading. Okay, so it's a wand, but a lot of people say it is a very phallic symbol, especially in relation to love. Well, you could take it that way. You don't have to take it that way. I don't know if you are what identity you go by, what sexuality you are, but if you want to take it as that, you can. So I'm just going to say this quick. You are what is keeping you, what is holding you back from love. And I'm not pressuring you to go after whoever offers you that cup. You don't have to take this cup. You could be offered many cups. But let me tell you, because there's also the Ace of Wands means the beginning of something that you are passionate about. It is creative energies, ideas, but in a love reading, I'm going to take it as a relationship that actually fulfills you, that it's what you've been waiting for, what you've been hoping for, so that you can fill that last part of you, or one of the parts of you that needs to be filled. This is like a new best friend kind of relationship, but also a lover is what I mean. So it's not just love, it's like more than that, if that makes sense. So yeah, try not to get stuck too much in your head. The Eight of Swords, she's keeping herself there. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think that everybody knows what these cards mean. because I do, and I fucking love tarot. So, but I'm gonna try to act as if you have no idea. Okay. So this Eight of Swords, she's stuck there, but she's surrounded by swords. Those bandages are not tied tightly, and she could easily get out of this situation by using the swords, by walking out. Like she thinks she's caged by this fence of swords, but there's a clear gap for her to walk out of. There's swords around her that she could potentially break her bandages open with. So anyways, I'm going to move on because I don't want to lose your attention. So love is looking good. I'm just going to say that if you're looking for a relationship, which I take it a lot of you are. I feel like people come to tarot for love or for direction in terms of career, life purpose, money. So I'm just going to treat my love for now as if you're single. Maybe in the future I will do more in-depth love readings. Okay, next we have career. So it seems like you might just be coasting. We have the Four of Swords to start off your career. And again, this is the job that you're in right now. So it seems like if you look at the Four of Swords, he's just chilling. He's taking a break. He's not in any danger. He's actually, if you look up here, there's like a stained glass window, which represents a place of spirituality. So like, he's not in a bad place. He's chilling. He's taking a nap. He's contemplating what direction to take next, which is funny because that is followed by the Two of Swords. And she is most definitely contemplating which direction to take next. And again, there's this moon up there. So I feel like during the month of April, it's both a month of, it's almost like you've done all the work, but you don't want to forget about the work that you've done. And because you've done all that work, things are starting to happen again with this Ace of Pentacles, with this Knight of Cups, with this Ace of Wands. And then, so the Two of Swords, sorry, I shouldn't jump too far ahead. The Two of Swords, she is torn between which direction to go. Again, she's blindfolded, and you can see she's like, do I take this one or do I take that one? And she's thinking about it, which goes really well with the Four of Swords. So that is followed by the Magician, which is really cool. It's like you're taking a break, or you've took your break. You're contemplating which direction to go. And then with the Magician, you are finally manifesting something that you want to do in your career. Like you're probably right now at a job. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not your dream job. And you know you can't stay there, but you don't want to leave until you sort of figure out what you want to do next. And it's almost like this job is allowing you, it's bringing you money. It's giving you the time outside of work to focus on what you want. And finally, you are beginning to think about what you want in a really serious way, in a way that you are able to manifest that direction opening up for you. So the Magician is about, in the way that I read, is about manifestation. It's almost like you are the alchemist. You are the magician. You are able to make things happen. And if you notice, he's got one, oh my God. Okay, sorry. I just noticed that we also have the Ace of Swords down here. I don't want to jump ahead, but you have 3 aces, you guys. That's is very auspicious, let me tell you. And you have the Magician. In every single category, you have the number one. The month of April is going to be good for you. And if you look, this is what made me realize that. If you look on his table, he's got a coin, he's got a cup, he's got a sword, and he's got a wand. That's so funny. The only ace that you did not get was the Ace of Cups. But you got the Knight of Cups, which is very similar. Not really, but it doesn't matter right now. All I'm saying is you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and so does this guy. So whatever is going on in your career right now, please feel confident in the fact that whatever you want, and that's what the moon is asking of you, is to figure out what you want, okay? Yeah, and you're able to get it. Like, the universe fucking has your back right now. I'm so excited, and not just because I'm a Leo. This is pretty cool. Doesn't happen often, okay? So, finally, in your life purpose, it's the same. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so this is starting to make sense now. The card that jumped out. And what else is making sense is on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you remember. So when I started, we also had the Page of Cups. And when you have the Page of Cups with the Knight of Cups, I like to think of that as a couple. Remember, I was like, she can be a love offering, or it can be someone creative. Anyway, so it's all coming together. So anyways, back to this Knight of Swords energy. April is going to be about action, and it's not going to be about forced action. Things are going to be offered to you. Ideas are going to come to you. Things that you've been thinking about, working towards, putting effort into. It's all starting to come together in April. A lot of new things are going to be beginning, which makes a lot of sense because it is springtime. Winter is not awesome, in my opinion. It's very stagnant, but it's good because it forces us to do that work. So I'm just going to bring this back up. I was going to pull I'll pull one clarifying card for you guys. Sorry, I didn't finish. I'm just so excited for you. Okay. So, the life purpose path. I'll just hold it up for you. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is very similar, in my opinion, to the Two of Swords. Except for this is about more mental decisions, mental paths, whereas the Two of Pentacles is more about like different options that are present and tangible right now, like in the material world. So, but it's still very much a card of decision, and that is followed by. I'll just hold them up, and then I'm going to put them down because my back hurts. So this followed by the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, okay? So you have, as have many of us, been struggling, balancing what you want to do with your life. How are we? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up real soon. You guys are lucky because you're Leo, and I'm Leo, so... hopefully this will be one of my longest readings. But so the Two of Pentacles, nobody knows what direction they want to go into. It's hard. It's a tough decision to make in terms of what is my life purpose. So this, not a terrible card to get. I feel like 95, not that many. maybe 80% of people on this planet have no idea what they want to do with their life, right? Let's just say. I totally made that up. Please don't quote me on that. But it's followed by the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card about almost like reaping what you've sown, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. So you've put in the effort. You've planted the seeds. Sorry, that's a better term. Not reaping what you've sown. It's about the seeds being planted. So you've been, like I said, now I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but that just means that this reading is very much tying together. You've planted the seeds. You have been doing the work, just like this card brings up, about what you want to do with your life. And I very much am going to relate your career reading with your life purpose reading. So it's like you have a career, you have a job. It's not your dream job, but you are thinking about what your life purpose is. You're weighing the pros and cons, the options. You're doing the work on yourself, and you've planted the seeds. I don't know how, I don't know when, but every single day, every action you take, you're planting seeds. And then it's followed by the Ace of Swords. So this is a card about new beginnings again, like we've talked about, but it's a new decision coming from you. You are deciding. You're making this decision. And just saying that makes me very anxious because, like, I don't know how you can just all of a sudden decide this is my life purpose. Maybe some of you that will happen, but the way that I'm taking it is you're getting immense clarity, and you might not know what your life purpose is, but from all the work that you've done, you have a very exciting next step, something that will hopefully lead you in the right direction, okay? I can't get over this. Like, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Magician, Ace of Swords. So, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Okay. A leg up, receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. So the message is you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. And I'm just going to read to you the prosperity message. It says, now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or a business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps toward your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time, so long as you step forward with just a mustard, like my shirt, a mustard seed of faith.